Hello and welcome to the tutorial on addition. In this tutorial we will learn how to add two 3-digit numbers with no carrying, and this time we will do this with the horizontal format. Okay, so let's start with our first example. What is 473 plus 213? Okay, we start on the right hand side, and what we're going to do is, now even though there is no carrying in this, we may come across an example where there is carrying. Okay, so what we're going to do is, we're going to start with the columns on the right hand side first, the right hand side digits. So here we go, we've got 3 and 3. Okay, that is 3 plus 3 is 6. So we can write that down, 6. That's the units. Now how about the tens? We've got 7 plus 1. That's 8. So we can write that down as the tens, 8. And lastly, we have the hundreds. Four plus 2 is 6. And that is our answer, 686. Okay, it's not very difficult. So even though we've got large numbers, don't be scared of those. This time we have 314 plus 404. Okay, this time we're going to do this slightly differently. We're not going to start on the right hand side, we're going to start with a digit on the left. Okay, we've got 3 and 4. What's 3 plus 4? 3 plus 4 equals 7. So what we're going to do is we're going to write down here 700. Okay, because we're adding the hundreds. Now we're going to move on to the tens. And you'll understand why we're doing this from the left hand side. Okay, right, we've got 1 plus 0 equals 1. So 10 plus 0 equals 10. And finally, we've got the units. Got 4 and 4. What is 4 plus 4 is, you know the answer, it's 8. So we've broken down the question into hundreds, tens, and units. And now all we need to do is just to add them together. We've got 718. 718. Now why did we do it this way, adding the hundreds first and not the units? The reason is, when we move on to questions where there is carrying, this is the best method to use. Okay, example B is better than example A. Okay, we're going to work through one more just to reinforce what we've done, and we're going to use the same example as the one in B. This time we've got 524 plus 340. Okay, 524 plus 340. Now the first thing is to add the hundreds. So we've got 5 and 3, which is 8. I'm going to do this relatively quickly this time because we've gone through this. 2, then we're now doing the tens. 2 plus 4 is 6. And lastly we got the units. 4 plus 0 is 4. So the answer is 864. Now I did that rather quickly just to show you how easy it is to do. So when you're faced with 3-digit numbers, have a go and see if you can add them together. This is with no carrying. We will be doing with carrying questions very shortly.